beach, Charlie, you calling. I pick up whenever you call. In the parking lot in Tucson. Are you with me? In the fan with the roof gone. Hey y'all, so I want to just come on camera and um I'm having a moment because this weekend is our free birthday celebration and it's her and three of her friends here, and I just picked up my 6-year-old and my 4-year-old, and they're messing with the older kids, and I'm just up here straightening up my room. I have the baby in here, so you hear her little butt in the background doing what she does. I might have to step away and get her together. She's not crying right now, she just kind of like talking. You know what? Be right back, y'all. Alright, y'all, so I'm back and I have company. You can't see her, but she's here. She was not feeling the swingy chair situation, and so now she's on my lap. So if you hear a little baby squirming and doing all the things, it's because she's right here. Anyway, so I'm going to do a get to know me questions. I know some people might know me, some people may not know me before. My new people, welcome to my channel. I'm going to go over, I'm going to ask some questions. Well, I'm going to read some questions and then give you a response. And just comment below if you have any questions or have any anything that you want to add that wasn't covered here. The first thing is, what did I have to unlearn to get here? Some things I had to unlearn was expectations, survival mode, over-functioning. And when I say over-functioning, I basically mean having to do the most just to get something done. Like, no one should have to overcompensate for someone else's misfortunes or their mishaps or their shortcomings. That's what I had to learn, because I moved a certain way throughout my life and relationships and, you know, friendships that like I overfunction just to make things work or just for things to be cohesive, and I stopped doing that. Number 2, what does discipline look like in my life? Discipline, I would say being very intentional about how I spend my time, where I spend my time, things that I give energy to, things that I don't give energy to. That's what discipline looks like to me. Knowing when to engage, knowing when not to engage, prioritizing my peace and my sanity over everything. Number 3, what's something I had to stop explaining to people? Boundaries. I've learned to just say no with no explanation. Before I would feel so obligated and like entitled or embedded to like giving somebody a response or over explaining, and at this point in my life I just say no to whatever it is that I don't want to do or that doesn't align with me. I just say no. And I love it here, and I know some people are hating it, but this is for me, it works for me, and I'm gonna continue doing this. Number 4, what version of myself am I never going back to? The version of myself that I'm never going back to is being a people pleaser and not speaking up. I had got into the habit of, sorry guys, I had got into the habit of, you know, going along just to get along, not want to go into old habits of like, you know, being difficult or, what's wrong, mama? Are we sleepy or no? She is not trying to let me do this video. Let me get her changed up and wiped down, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, I had to get my little baby situated. Not sorry, but y'all know what it is. I had to get the baby situated. The next question is, what does stability mean to me now? Stability for me means having a stable mindset, having a stable foundation for my family, my kids, for myself. Stability also looks like having financial stability. So whether it means a savings or an emergency fund or a vacation fund or debt taken care of, stability looks like that for me at this point in my life. When it comes to motherhood, stability looks like having a support system, and whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's hired help, that's what stability looks like to me. So by me being at work and having support at home or someone in my home to make sure that things stay running, that's what stability looks like for me. Next question, what do I protect my energy from the most? Right now, I protect my energy the most from toxic relationships or toxic co-parenting situations, I would say. The thing that's, I wouldn't say been a pain point, but the thing that has been like a thing to deal with has been former relationships, former partners, co-parenting, bless you. That's what I protect my energy from the most these days, because a lot of people I notice are, they're fighting demons that have nothing to do with you, and they'll, you know, project on you. They'll try to like, you know, make it seem like you're doing something wrong when the whole time it's them the whole time. Like, it's them. You know, you're the problem. It ain't me. It's you. So I've had to like check myself, ground myself, and know that like it's them with the issues. You're not the one with the issue. And so not like intentionally not feeding into drama, not feeding into pettiness, not feeding into bitterness. I protect myself the most from that. Like, even if I have to block somebody, I'm going to block you. Even if I have to go no contact, I'm going to go no contact and only deal with you when I have to deal with you, or if I deal with you, it's going to be through the court system. And so that's something that I like for the last 2 years, I've been avid about, like protecting my peace. And if I can't come to you and we have a discussion about it or email respectfully about it, I'm going to just go through the courts and I'm going to block you, because I'm not going to engage with you and you're being disrespectful, you're being rude. We're not doing none of that. So that's something I would say that I protect my energy from the most, like toxicity and that type of energy and insecurities and like just a whole bunch of nonsense that comes with that. Next question: what's a hard truth I had to accept about myself? A hard truth I had to accept about myself is I have a big heart, but once you cross me, there's no coming back. Like, once I'm done, I'm completely done. And I wouldn't, that's a hard truth, because like my partner now, he tells me that I'm very unforgiving, and I couldn't even like combat it. I couldn't even like say, oh no, you're wrong. No, because I am. Hold on, guys. I need to. It's getting really dark in here. Let me go turn the light on. I'll be right back. Let's get back in place. All right, that's a little bit better, y'all. Yes, I think I answered what's the hard truth I just said about myself. Yes. So yeah, he feels like that is what it is. I'm very unforgiving just because I know that I give chances after chance after chance after chances. But if you take advantage of it and try to misuse and abuse, like once you cross me, that's it. There's no, reconciling or, oh, let's, nah. That's it. It's no more. So that's a hard truth. Like once I get to a certain point, it's like no coming back from that point. And I would say that's a hard truth for me that I had to accept for myself, that I can be unforgiving just because I give so many chances and I'm so lenient on people that, like, if you cross me and I'm really, I become done with you, it's because you actually did something for me to really be done with you, and I don't feel bad about it. Next question is, how do I handle uncertainty differently than I used to? Now, okay, so before I used to be very impatient, very anxious energy, and like at this point, like this past 2 years, I've become so grounded that like, I'm going with things flow. I'm doing what makes sense. I'm doing what makes me happy. And I wasn't always in that space. But like, I trust that like God has a path for me. I don't know what that path leads to, but I'm following his steps. And if this is where he say we going, this is where we going. I'm not going to try to push back on it. I'm not going to try to be all over the place. Like, no, I want to go this way, and forcing situations that don't even work or don't even make sense. So I'm more trusting, and I have more faith that like I'm not anxious. I don't have anxious energy. Like, if it don't fit or it's forced, I don't want it. Whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, family, I don't want it. Y'all can keep it. My next question is, what kind of chaos am I no longer available for? Chaos that I'm not available for. I'm not available for going back and forth. And this to piggyback on another question, I'm no longer available for toxic conversations, unproductive conversations. I'm not available for over-explaining. I'm not available for begging, anybody, family, friends, exes, and none of the above. I'm not going to beg, once you know what needs to happen or know what needs to be done, and if you don't do it, move along. I'm no longer available for any of that. I'm just not there. And that just kind of like piggyback on the toxic relationships or co-parenting or parallel. I wouldn't even say co-parenting. It's really like parallel parenting, because you're doing things a certain way and the other parent is probably doing it however they want to do it, and there's no cohesiveness when it comes to raising, children. So yeah, I wouldn't even say co-parenting. That would be just, no. The next question, why I choose peace even when I'm right. So for me, me choosing peace says so much about my mentality, so much about my growth, about where I've been in life, or where I'm going in life, that certain things just don't serve me. And I'm not going to sit in a situation, whether it's friends, family, relationship or whatever. I'm not going to sit in a situation that I know like it disturbs my peace. It makes me anxious. It just doesn't feel good on my spirit. I'm not going to be in it. I'm not going to entertain it. Like, for what? Like, for me, I feel like life is too short. And if it's not giving me peace, and it's, creating a bunch of chaos and, anxiety and anxiousness, that is not for me. Like, that's not for me. Like my grandfather always says, stress kills. Don't be stressing about this and that and that and this. Don't be stressing. So one thing I'm not going to do is be stressing. Nope. Not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. Um, I have a couple more questions. Are you about to start turning up, mama? Oh, what you wrong, mama? Let's turn this way, see if it's better. This girl, she like, look, mommy, this is not what I signed up for today on a Sunday. This is not what I signed up for. I ain't no mama. Is that better? That better? But y'all see me in mommy mode. Oh, baby. Oh, is that better? Hold on, I think your foot is caught up. Your little long leg girl. She like, mommy, I can't stretch my leg down. That should be better. Okay. Better, mama. Alright, so I got a couple more questions. The next question is, what did surviving teach me that softness never could? When you're in survival mode, you are doing things just to get from here to there. So whatever that means in between, so whether that's overfunctioning, whether that's neglecting yourself, whether it's not eating, not sleeping properly, not working out, not doing things that like you need for yourself, like that is some stuff I have no time for at this point in my life. Like I'm prioritizing me and my sanity, that like I'm not in survival mode. I'm not, skipping self-care. I'm not skipping mental health days. I'm not skipping days off to like function. No, we're not doing that. So something that survival taught me that softness never could. You can't even be soft because you're in such a masculine role of like, having to, provide and be that support for everybody physically and emotionally. It's just too much on a person. So I would say that's what, surviving taught me that softness never could. Like getting that grit. My next question is, what does being strong not mean to me anymore? Strong doesn't mean overextending. Strong doesn't mean not asking for help and trying to do it on your own, being overly independent. Like that's not strong to me. Strong is asking for help. Strong is, when you need some support, you're letting people know, hey, this is what I got going on, and either they offer to, provide, support, or you even ask, hey, can you support me in this area? Strong means knowing your limits. Like if oh, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, you're stepping back and saying like, let me take a step back. What do I need? Do I need, rest? Do I need a self-care day? Do I need a travel day? Do I need a personal day? Do I need a, hey, come pick all these kids up day? Like, just looking at it that way, like that's, being strong, like that's the way that I look at it at this point, that like being strong is acknowledging the thing that you need and being vocal about it. My next question is, what boundaries cost me and why I kept them away? Not having boundaries hurt me in so many ways, and I might have to like make a whole nother video series on this, but not having boundaries made me deal with situations and people I didn't truly want to deal with, because I felt like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna lose them. If I do this, it's gonna change our dynamic. If I do this, we're gonna be at odds, and I might lose the connection, no matter who it is, family, friend, relationship. And that cost me so much because I felt like I was dying inside slowly by like not having enough boundaries. But like in reverse, having boundaries, I feel so what's the word? I feel so it feels so invigorating, like telling people no, and like, oh, I need this, I need that, like being more assertive. Like I feel like I have my voice that I didn't have. I always had a voice, but I feel like I didn't always have boundaries. But I feel like now I have boundaries stronger than ever. And like people hate boundaries so much. We're gonna make a video on boundaries alone. But people hate when you have boundaries. They hate when you tell them no. They hate, oh, I don't, accept that type of behavior, or I actually value this type of behavior. People hate when you do that. But a lot of people need that. Some people need that. A lot of people need that. And I wouldn't tell you not to have them. My next question is, what's something I quietly rebuilt without announcing it? What I quietly rebuilt without announcing it was recovering from a long-term relationship that I didn't say like, hey, this is going on, hey, I broke up with this person, hey, I left this person. Like I made a decision that I was done with this particular situation, and everything that I did after that was to pursue my new life. So whether it's really like disconnecting in multiple different ways, prioritizing my peace and what I wanted from my life and what I wanted from my family, I did that without announcing to the world like, hey, I did this, or hey, I'm going through this. No, I just grind. I poured into my family, I poured into myself, and like I love that I didn't have distractions from this way and that way, and competing with things going on, and just stuff that wasn't important to the bigger scheme of things in my life. So that's something I quietly built. I rebuilt quietly without announcing like my new life, and I love it here. I love it so much. Like things are like drastically different, and I feel like I'm at a place now that I can like come out and like talk about my journey, a couple steps at a time, not all at once, of course, but I love where I'm at right now. And I think that's it. I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys want me to answer some more questions or do another get to know me or anything of that sort, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. This video was longer than I thought it was gonna be, and y'all might get clips of it and not the whole long drawn out. But I thank you guys for watching.